Welcome back. In the last lesson we used the pen tool to learn how to draw the square, and we started to draw this circle and we found out that we weren't doing such a good job. We also learned about these direction handles here. These help us to lengthen the segment and control its direction. But Photoshop can help us in drawing circles and other shapes with the rubber band. So let me go to the path panel. Let me right click and delete the path. Let me go to the layers panel. And when you have the path selected, you can go over to this pull down menu and choose rubber band. And I'm going to show you what this does. So when you click and you start drawing out, you'll see this little path being drawn. I'm not drawing that. That's what Photoshop is pre-drawing before I click and then I place my anchor point. So it's helping me out to draw this path. Technically, these direction handles should be 1/3 the distance to the next point, but I'm just trying to show you here on screen quickly how this rubber band can at least help you somewhat. And if I turn the visibility of the layer off, we can see I did a somewhat good job. But with the tablet I can be a little bit more precise. Now sometimes you're going to have this happen. You're going to click, draw, and you're going to be like, oh no, I didn't want that, and you're going to start seeing all kinds of weird things happen. Just press Control click away from your segment, and that will release that for you. And then you can go over to your path and erase it, or you can just press the backspace. So now let's try our luck with the ellipse. So click, drag, click, and you can already see we're going to have a problem here. So you have two options. You can Control click away and then Control click on the path segment, and you can delete that segment, or you can click here and then continue along the path and then go back and adjust it. Let me Control click away. I personally would just delete the path. And then try to redraw it a little bit better here. Now I'm going to press Control and see if I can move that into position. And then I'm going to go to the direction handles with the, there we go. I think that's a little bit better. And then let me see if I can, there we go. Okay. See, that wasn't good. Right, let me see if I can get away with it here. See, I've made a mess. So what I'm going to do is just press backspace and then start again. It takes a lot of practice, let me tell you, when you don't use the pen tool or use it with the mouse. Alright, I paused the screen and I tried my luck again, and I got it this good here with the mouse, so it's not too bad. So let's just move on to the star. And the star is an interesting shape to trace. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you click and then you drag and then drag, let me go back because I wanted to show you how this is done here. When this happens and it goes back to the last segment, if you click on the last segment, click, then you can keep drawing forward from that point. So I'm going to click right about here, and now I need to go this way. Oh, excuse me, I got to go back one more time. Click on the segment again. There we go. I'm going to click and drag, and now I need to go the other direction. But here's the problem. When I go the other direction, you can see here that I need to go to this point and then come back, but I don't want to provide another anchor point. So how do I do this? Well, I'm going to press the backspace again, and I'm going to click, drag, and then here I'm going to click. I'm not going to drag. And when I click, it allows me to go the other direction. So it's easier to trace this star. See? Alright. And here I'm going to click and then go the other way, which allows me to move in the opposite direction. And remember, we get to the point, we're going to click. We're not going to drag. If we drag, then we're going to have that problem that we've seen before. Alright. And then we get to the end, we get to there, and we close the path. Let's see how well I did. Well, I did a little bit better than I did the ellipse. Alright, and then our final shape is this arrow. So this is going to be pretty easy, right? So we just click, 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 because these are straight segments. Alright, I'm going to click before this curvature here. So this allows me There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm going to go a little bit before it so that way I can get the curve, a nice bend. There we go. And if you press the shift key, that will constrain it there. Alright, let's see how well I did on that. Alright, I can either redo this design, or I can press Control, hit the direct selection, and I could move this point if I wanted to. Or I can move the direction handle because I'm pressing the Control key, which moves them both. And remember, if I only wanted to move one, I would press the Alt key and press the direct selection, and then that would break these two, and I can only move one. So those are options also. Sometimes just redrawing it is a better option. Now in the next lesson, we're going to learn about the free drawing pen and the magnetic pen.